Hi, welcome back. My name is Dandy Dreams. This is a 2024 sketchbook tour. I didn't really feel accomplished last year because I didn't have enough time to draw, and even when I did, I pushed myself really, really hard. I was busy with work and struggling as a young adult, as we all do once we become adults. If you guys hear metal clanging, it's because of my Pandora bracelet and my other jewelry, so sorry about that, but I love wearing jewelry. But anyways, let's get into it. This is a sketchbook. I forgot the brand. It's just that simple blue one with like the square box and then it has a logo on it. But anyways, I don't like the blue, so I painted it white, and I did it multiple times so that the blue wouldn't come out, but as you can see, there's a little bits of chipping here. I painted my Sona in the middle with a reef, and I painted little strawberries because I love strawberries. Obviously, what girly doesn't? And then I was going to paint little things I also liked within the white space, but it just didn't work out. So I went to the store, and luckily I found some Lisa Frank stickers, and I just plastered my sketchbook with Lisa Frank. There's like one simple one on the back, which is cute, but and then I can't talk, sorry. I'm a rambler. You guys will learn that about me. But then I just painted a thin layer of Mod Podge so that the stickers wouldn't fall off. Let's start with the first picture. This is my lovely, lovely character, Diane. She is the Emperor's daughter, so she's a princess. If you guys want more info about my OCs, then I should make some videos and let me know in the comments below. But she used to never really look like this. When I drew her like this, I really did a really massive upgrade on her character design. Here's a most recent digital picture, like right here, and then here's this. I never really liked the fringe on her. Let me even pull up a sketch of her on one of my other sketchbooks. Like flipping through. Yeah, she actually used to look a lot like this. Her character color is still green. She is still a dear girl, but she just doesn't have the fringe. I thought the bangs were just too much. She looked too innocent, and it didn't look like the character that basically Diane didn't look like the character with her personality. Like, she didn't look like what her personality was. This one looks more mature, and she looks more tired and more stoic, unreadable, while this one looks like a female lead protagonist in a in a visual novel. And I'm happy I changed her look until now, and she looks more. This Diane right here looks more, she looks more mature. Here's Oriane, one of my sweet children. If you don't refer to your OCs as children, then what are you doing? Because I created them. You create your own OCs, and you guys have to understand what it's like creating your characters. Anyways, this is Oriane. As you guys can see throughout the process in my last sketchbook video, yes, I know it was like glitchy. I was using a really bad video editing thing at the time, but now this one should be better. I hope so. But this is Oriane. If you guys could see, like in the last videos of like her hair has like been a really tough journey because I don't really know what I want her hair to be. I just know purple and short because she is a alchemist engineer, and she doesn't like having long hair too much because it gets in the way of her work. But I actually used to draw her hair. Her hair used to look like this. It didn't really fit her character. I just wanted a silhouette of something with the more poofy, and you guys will see, and then throughout this video, how I kind of like experiment with her hair. And I actually have a digital video, like a digital picture, like right here I'll post, like of me also experimenting with black hairstyles using Vigalia, is that her name? Vigalia. She is a wonderful artist, and she makes black textured hair brushes for digital purposes like Procreate and Clip Studio, not just braids but also like kinky coils and curls. So I recommend you using her brushes if you guys want to draw black characters, because it's always good to support your fellow artists. Here's Harlan. Harlan is one of the main trio. As you can see, I don't really know anything about his design. I feel like the older I'm getting, the more simple or less complicated I want to have my character designs, but also at the same time I don't want to make them. I don't know what I'm saying. Oh my god, shut up, Daddy. But anyways, the older I'm getting, the more I want to change my characters, because I want to have them with just a simple style for me to draw easier. This is me and my boyfriend. I used some really old grayscale alcohol markers. I threw those away. And during this process, I was just coloring everything, and I kind of remember telling myself, like, I kind of really I really missed using alcohol markers, even if I only had gray ones. So during the year of 2024, I was contemplating on getting alcohol markers, and I actually got the full 320 set of Ohuhu markers. Right here, I got this whole set of markers, and my next sketchbook, my current sketchbook, I use a lot more alcohol markers, and it's really nice to have all these. Were they expensive? Yes. Was it worth it? Yes. And am I an adult to pay off anything that I purchase? Obviously. So if you're a young artist out there, don't use your parents' money, because this was almost $300, but it was worth it. Back to the sketchbook. This is my Sona. As you guys know, my Sona has long red hair and a ponytail, golden eyes, golden wings. You guys will sometimes see her in like golden wings or in a dress or in the usual outfit that I draw her, but this is my Sona, Dandy, obviously. I was using watercolor pencils, and I hated the way it blended out. If you guys can see, it didn't blend well. I don't know if the quality will show, because there's still little white patches. It feels really like streaky and at my fingers, but I was like, I should totally finish up this piece. And then after doing the hair, I was like, no, never mind. It was so hard to just go on a pencil and just be like, you know. So I was like, I'm gonna give up right here now. Oh, okay. These are my stuffed animals, but I made them into cute little characters. My friend told me they kind of look like Sanrio characters, which is really cute. So this is Skipper. This is Oliver. This is Wonton and Dawn. They're actual physical stuffed animals. These two, my boyfriend got for me. And then I've always had Oliver and Dawn. I just made them into cute little characters because if I love stuffed animals, I'm just a girl. Ooh. Okay, I showed a snippet of this in my last Sketchbook Tour video. This is of Iris, one of my witchy characters. Here's a digital picture this is the last digital picture that I've done of her. I haven't drawn her digitally in years, but probably I should again. And this is Clementine. Whoa. Her face is so squished. It's like if I took a squinky and like... They're very sweet. I just wanted to draw two characters, so I did, and I used some highlighter markers instead. Wow. I don't like the way I drew Clementine at all. Here's actually a recent picture I've done of Clementine. She looks a lot better, doesn't she? Her face doesn't look squished at all. Also, if you guys notice that her ears look completely different, it is because, let's zoom in. It is because the old Clementine design was a mouse girl, but then I was like, I actually like chinchillas and their ears look a lot more cuter and it fits her personality, so then I made Clementine into a chinchilla. and she looks a lot cuter. Wow. At least her face here looks proportional. This right here. Oh, this is me and my boyfriend again. I was looking at a Pinterest reference, and I drew this at my old job where I was working. Till 10 p.m. to 6 a.m. No, actually, I was working a shift at 2 p.m. till 6 a.m. How was that legal? It is legal. So this looks really, really wonky. I was super tired. I had to stay up all night on this shift because I was covering someone else's shift. Was it worth it for the money? Yes. But did it take out my sanity and I was going crazy? Yeah. That's another story time. Okay, like I said, anything covered in sticky notes is is real names that I don't want to be shown on the internet. But this is my boyfriend and I look super short and thick. I don't want to say chunky, and my boyfriend's super tall. He's actually 6'1", and I'm 4'11", so maybe this is realistically how we look like in front of people, but I'm super, super short. Oh, here we go. This is, Orianne and Diane. I love how that says gay girlfriends, #lesbians, because in my story, Orianne and Diane are a couple, and they're super sweet with each other. It's like a long, slow burn type thing, and I'm slowly starting to draw them together. I'm so used to drawing characters standing alone or in like a white box that this year, for 2025, I hope to draw more characters interacting with each other and acting like people rather than models. But anyways, I used these highlighting. I don't remember where I got these. Probably at Walgreens, but they're actually drying out because I use these for annotating books or papers for school. But anyways, I used those, and then I used some other markers that I found around the house, and these are them. I really rushed through this one. As you can see, the blending here is kind of horrible and patchy, but I used some alcohol markers, highlighter markers, and I did my best with I could. Either way, you guys can tell which character has their distinct color. Orianne has purple and yellow, while Diane has green. One thing I messed up was her legs. They are a little bit too floofy, and deer hair isn't really that floofy. She looks like she's wearing like sweatpants under her skirt. Yeah, I wanted her, like, deer legs are more thin and slim. Okay, there. This one's a lot better. Here's Diane again. I actually am so happy that I changed her character design. She's super cute. She actually looks like a very quiet character, and that's what she is. I love her so much. She's so sweet. Oh, here we go. Here's me experimenting with Orianne's hair. What I didn't like was that this one seemed too basic. I liked this one, but I didn't like how the silhouette protruded her hair down, while this one was a lot more poofy, and it made her hair more rounder. And if I put her in a black silhouette against my other characters, people would recognize her completely because her hair would be so like round. So then I did a really simple doodle of this. I was at my friend's house when I was drawing this. It was super fun. I like how her silhouette looks like just rounded puffiness, and I put her in a frog t-shirt. I didn't know what to draw her in this outfit. I was like, pajamas. Let's put her in a frog pajamas. This was actually one of the first pictures that I've ever drawn. This is one of the first pictures I've ever really drawn Orianne and Diane together in like in a romantic like pose, or like a suggestion that they are together. They're really cute and sweet. It's like golden retriever vibes, black cat. I love that trope. I just love that black cat and golden retriever vibes. Here's Harlan. Here is my baby. As you can see in this design, and I'm just gonna put a digital picture right here. Remember, this is the last time I've ever really drawn him digitally on my iPad. But this right here is me trying to redesign his character. One thing that you guys can see is really prevalent is that he has black hair. His main color is blue. He has glasses, and he has like either a wolf cut or like a ponytail, and I was trying to decide what I should do with him. There was a lot of things that I wanted to keep or change. I did like the ponytail, but I'm like, and I did not like the braid. So I scrapped that out. I'm like, if I wanted to draw him in a ponytail, I can. Why do I have to draw my character the same over and over again? One thing I like about One Piece is that the characters are always fashionably different, and they aren't looking the same, and you can tell their personalities by the clothing that they wear. And I was just like, for now, I'm gonna keep his hair down, and if I want to draw him with his hair up, I can. What's stopping me? But I settled on this, and he has like little markings on his neck and a little diamond right here because he has magical powers. Ooh, here's some other characters that I have. This is Amy. I did not like her hair that much. I usually don't draw a lot of short hair. It's hard for me. So I like drawing people with long hair because I think it's more flowy, and I look at like those manhwas of those villainesses and their hair's like flowing like they're flowing like an ocean or a river or like some fabric in the wind. But this is Miri and this is Amy. I didn't really like her design. I like the way I drew Miri though. She's really cute. Are these prevalent characters in my main story? No. Will I ever draw them again? I'm not sure. Yeah, I don't think I'll really draw Amy or Miri ever again. They were just like, I remember now. I was bored at my last job and I was forcing myself to draw because I just needed to just draw. My old job was very stressful. Maybe I'll make a video about it. Some storyboards of like animation ideas that I have. Did I ever make them? No, because I was busy with school and I made other things. Ooh, this is me and my Sona. We're just looking at each other chibi-wise. It's weird how I draw chibis because I draw them differently every time. I don't have a persistent style when it comes to drawing chibis. I don't know why. I just don't. Ooh, Quinn? Ew. This is... Okay, so you guys will see Quinn as I flip through the pages, but Quinn, I wanted to make a very badass lawyer fencer type character, but I was thinking of lawyer, I was thinking of Legally Blonde, and I was thinking of like blonde woman, and I didn't like that. Look how I just said Quinn? Question mark? No. Fuyumi. I don't remember why I created you. Do you guys just like go back in your notes or like your writing or like in your sketchbooks and you're like, why the heck did I do this? I don't remember who or what you are. Why? I don't know. Really cute though. Oh, here's Daphne. She's one of my babies. She's not really prevalent in the main story of the characters that I want to do, but she is one of my sweetest OCs. This was just a concept of her. I've always imagined her in my head, but then I didn't really like this sketch, but you guys will see more in the future. Oh, here's some nice sketches. Here is Diane, Oriane, Daphne, Clementine, P. Why did I just do P? And Salia. So these four are canon. I don't know who I drew this one. This is Salia. She is kind of like a concept mermaid, siren type vibes. If I could color her with my acrylic markers, if I could color her with my acrylic markers, I would make her have like beautiful blue-black scales that shine in the water, and I would make her nails like super long and sharp, but in her ears she has like those little fin ear type things. She's super beautiful, but I was mostly focusing on these four because they're like, I already know what these characters are in my head, so I drew them. These two were just random. I don't know why I drew this. Maybe I was just trying to fill up the page. Oh, here's Clementine again. As fun fact about Clementine. She has 2 husbands and 1 wife. She has a harem of spouses, and because I can do whatever the heck I want with my characters. Her first husband is like a wolf furry. I know. I'm learning. Actually, this year I really want to learn how to draw furries. Okay, you guys can come after me. I don't care. But hey, can we all agree with something? Furry artists can make $3,000 to $5,000 by just making some beautiful art. Okay? And if I learn how to make furry art and I get $5,000, who should be judging? That's $5,000. That's $5,000 in my pocket. So this year, I'm actually gonna want to learn how to draw furry art, or like furry personas, or just animal people. And then her second husband, that's him. He's like a belly dancer, but I couldn't really draw him out. And then Clementine's wife, I don't really have a design for her yet, but I just know she has a wife. Oh, okay. During this time, I finally just was like, I'm going to buy alcohol markers, and I really wanted to test them. As you can see, some of the alcohol markers look very patchy or not really blended well through. This was my first ever attempt coloring with acrylic markers. What I don't like is obviously this has like a white patch here, and I fully didn't blend it and incorporate this. Actually, this was super bad. I had to color it over with color pencil. And this, that is terrible. I don't know if the camera can see the quality. Why is it terrible? Because there's a lot of green undertones that I tried to fix with color pencil. It looks really unblended and patchy, and her hair was so bad that I kept putting like white highlights in. Let me show you guys the other one. I don't know if you guys can see the difference of how it looks. This one looks more blended and incorporated, and it looks more smoother, while this one looks like I was coloring on sandpaper. Can you guys see that? Yeah. This one, yeah, I did not like that one. And I was gonna finish this one, but I was so done with these three, and I was just like, I'm not gonna finish really. Oh, here's some sketches of Harlan. Oh wow. I used this highlighter, the pen gear ones, and to color it in, because during this time I would see how people would fill out their sketchbooks and make it more colorful. So adding some pen sketches, adding some sticky notes, and coloring it in, it did make my sketchbook more colorful. But looking at this, Harlan just looks like an avatar. But he's not an avatar. Oh, look at that. Okay, let's start with this. I was doing more sketches with him, trying to practice his face, and this was the perfect one. Obviously, he looks very sweet, very handsome. He has like some marking, like some on his neck with a little diamond in it. His head looks really big in this one. Just squish it in a bit. He looks like a child in this one, but I'm really happy how this one came out to be. Okay, now this. I remember drawing this. I was referencing a shirtless man on Pinterest. Pinterest is every artist's go-to when it comes to like references. Can you blame Pinterest? Pinterest has like a bunch of good things to use. But it looks, okay, looking back, it looks really funny because Harlan right here has a baby face and his body looks super, super buff. He kind of looks like Boku no Hero characters, where like the guys have like a baby face and then their body's just like built and masculine and rippling abs. But I really like this. I was really proud of myself using a ballpoint pen. I don't think this scar will be kept here. I just wanted to add it for dramatic effect. But these markings on his neck and this on his arm, they're gonna stay. I really liked how I drew this. Ooh, here's Diane. I don't know if I can show this on YouTube, but I'm gonna show it anyway. It's really cute. She's in a bikini, so stop being so. Don't have a dirty mind. As you guys can tell, the last few sketches in my sketchbook I'm trying to finish up because I just want to fill it out. Like if you guys can see, I have a few pages left. And I told myself, Dandy, don't just give up on the sketchbook. give it some time, fill it out, and don't waste paper. So that's what I did. I used a ballpoint pen and I kind of rushed through these sketches, but I'm actually really proud of how well these sketches turned out on a ballpoint pen. Oh, this is Orianne. She's so cute. I was happy that I added the yellow decals in the lighting and in the stars. She looks super cute. Oh, okay. These are my other characters. I have so many characters. I should just make a lore video. This is Daphne, and this is her brother Chris. They are not dating. Funny thing, I actually recently did a digital rendered version of them, and I posted it in my Discord chat with my cousins and my friends, and I was like, they're not siblings. I mean, no, they are siblings, and they are not dating. Originally, Chris and Daphne, they were supposed to be twins, but then I didn't really like that idea. So Chris is the older brother of Daphne. They have obviously different colored hair, but they have the same eyes. And you might be thinking, what is that little wing thing behind their ear? They're fairies, and they have wing appendages behind their ears. But since they're siblings, one has one on one side and then the other on the other side. Yeah, isn't that cute? Here's Benny. So one thing about Chris has 3 men who are by his side all the time, like his best friends, but also since he is a noble, he's the Duke's son, making Daphne's also the Duke's daughter. Since he is the Duke's son and the heir to the dukedom within my universe, he has 3 men that are always by his side who are also his best friends. This is Benny. Bar for rainbows? Oh, right. Looks like Deku. When I was drawing this, I was on call with my boyfriend, and I was like, I'm coming to a realization. And he was like, what? And I was like, Benny just looks like a blonde Deku. And he's like, no. And then I sent him a picture, and my boyfriend was like, yeah, he does look like a blonde Deku. Maybe it's the freckles, maybe it's the eyes, but Benny has blonde hair, orange eyes, freckles, pointed up elf ears. If you guys are wondering why Benny has pointed up ears while Orianne has pointed down elf ears, it's because Orianne is a moon elf and she uses the powers of the moon and other things that are moon related. And while Benny is a sun elf and he uses the sun powers and anything sun related. I would make it what's the word? I would make a video trying to explain it all, but maybe in the future. But basically, Benny is a sun elf. Oh yeah. Benny and Chris are in a relationship. It's kind of secret. Really kept closed off doors because of the story reason why. Probably I don't know how to write this story, but it's mostly to protect Benny because Chris is the Duke's son. But look at this, the kiss. Perfectly wonderful, amazing Benny, sun elf, blonde hair, orange eyes, and freckles. Oh, he's so cute. I don't like the earring I gave him. I do change his earring now and then, but it's just the thing where Benny and Kristoff have their matching earrings because they're cute like that. Here's Avery, or Aves. He's super, super sweet, charismatic, very funny. If I could describe his race, he is a shadow man, basically, but I call them shades because they can go into the shade, they have their powers in darkness, he can manipulate darkness or whatever, yada yada. The tips of his ears and his fingers are black, he was touching charcoal and they're stained, but he's such a sweet boy. He has a mustache and a goatee, he has green eyes and glasses. He's just a sweet boy. Edmund. Okay, here's the thing about Edmund. Here is a rendered picture of recently what I did of Edmund and Daphne. I actually have a story that I'm writing about Edmund and Daphne's love story. And even though they're mostly the side characters of the main story, that doesn't mean I can't write their love story. Edmund is a vampire, long, shaggy black hair, scar on his on his face with red eyes. I'm still kind of deciding what I want to do with Edmund's design. I think it's because in the quote-unquote prologue, or like before the main story happens, he looks vastly different in the present of when the main story happens. Okay, how do I explain this? Basically, let me explain this again. In the past, he looks vastly different from what he will look like in the present future when I am going to draw him with the main cast of characters of the main story that I'm writing. And you might be asking, why am I starting on the side character's love story first? Because I can. And I feel like it's a lot more simple writing a love story than an adventure story. So this is the design that I stuck with a while. He looks really, really, really good. Look at this right here. My Eddie, Daphne's ex-Edmund. But as you can see in this picture right here, he looks really different. He looks much older. He looks tired. He looks disheveled. But in the present, when I draw Edmund in the present, in the story, he's gonna look vastly different and happier. Oh, here's Clem time. Oh, she looks cross-eyed. Why did I do that? Oh well. Ooh, it's me. So here's a sketch of me, or a drawing of me. I was using alcohol markers testing out the hair. I don't know if you guys can see how the hair was really hard to blend because it was the darkest color, and then I used some glitter pens to make some sparkles, and her wings have also some glitter on it. Does it show the shine? Barely. Whatever. Ooh. Okay. Like I said, my goal this year was to draw my characters interacting more like humans rather than models, and I was slowly doing that last year. And this is Oriane and Diane. Don't they look so romantic? They look super cute. Diane's like looking lovingly into Oriane's eyes. I don't know how I'm going to write their love story. I just know it's going to be more of a slow burn because the magical adventure is mostly the focus and how these characters grow. Not to say that romance isn't important. It's very important, but the characters' drives within the magical world is a bit more prominent and more focused on with their character development and growth and finding their found family, because that is what I'm trying to write with Harlan, Diane, and Oriane. And little romances will bloom naturally, which see fit with their perspectives and within their character growth. Ooh, here's Daphne and Edmund. Why does the shoulders look like a banana? Shoulders are so wide, I just want to... Anyways, I used a ballpoint pen and some alcohol markers. I don't know if you guys can see the effect of the glow, but there's like a blue tintish glow because of the alcohol marker blending in with the ballpoint pen. Does it look good? Does it look okay? Yeah, I was trying to reference off of a Pinterest picture. If I can find it, I'll put it on the screen, but this looks okay. Oh, here we go. Here's Quinn. This was my first concept of Quinn. I wanted like the character and her to be very studious, dark academia like style. I really liked the monocle. I was thinking about giving her glasses, but I was like, the monocle? It's really cute. I wanted her to have longer, straighter hair, but then I didn't like that silhouette, so then I did this instead. I gave her a more drill curls, if that's what you call it, and with blue tips and a monocle. She has heterochromia, so one brown eye and then one blue eye, and she's also a moon elf like Oriane. I said Quinn and Oriane, black queens. They're two black queens. They're beautiful. In the story, Quinn is a lawyer. She's also a fencer, and she is she knows how to use ice magic, but she's more of a physical fighter, and she's based on physical skill rather than magic skill. And that's because she's more focused on studying to be a lawyer, and helping those who are wronged. Here is actually a recent picture of what I've done of Quinn. She looks beautiful. I'm actually really surprised how I rendered it out, because I've been trying to find out if I want a more sketchy art style when it comes to digital, or more of a clean look. But I'm actually really happy how Quinn turned out in the digital picture. Oh, here we go. Here's Kristoff, Benny, Avery, and Edmund. Like I said, Kristoff is the heir to the Sylphine duchy, so he has his 3 men by his side, who are also his best friends, who will help him along the way. Benny being his secret lover, Avery being his best friend, and Edmund slowly becoming his future brother-in-law, because Edmund and Daphne are canonically together. But fun fact, very, very fun, sweet fact, Avery and Quinn are together in the universe, and I want to draw them together, but I haven't really yet, because I maybe want to tweak Avery's design and make it look more personalized and not just sketched. I want to make his character design more clean and known, that I already know how to draw him. I am very confident on these two on how I want to draw them, but Avery, I'm still very iffy on how I should draw him. So I need more practice with Avery before I can draw him with Quinn. Oh yeah, the last page. So this is just some notes I want to take within the races within my world. Each race has different type of ears, and they have different physical forms on their body to indicate who and what they are. That's all I could really say. So, as you guys can see, this is my current sketchbook. It's really big. I want to fill it out as much as I can. I want to use as many alcohol markers as I possibly can, and learn how to use colors, incorporate that into characters, maybe learn to do some backgrounds, making my characters interact, making little silly comments, and being more fun with my art. This sketchbook right here, I was so busy, and I was really busy with my life last year. Last year was absolutely a roller coaster, and it just kept going downhill to downhill to downhill. If you also felt like that last year, just know that you're not alone, and know that this year is an opportunity for many changes. And the first start is maybe starting a hobby and being more open and vulnerable with yourself. And if you're not into art and you're watching this, maybe you should start a hobby that you've always wanted, and it doesn't have to be art. Maybe chess, or music making, or craft making, reading books, reviewing things that no one else has an interest in, but you never know to find someone who also likes your interest. But anyways, this is my current sketchbook, and I want to probably show you guys. I probably want to start this journey with you guys this year in 2025 to draw with you all, and it will be a lot of fun to have a drawing journey with all of you. As you can see, I'm still learning. I don't really like any of these colors, but I'm doing my best to find the right colors and learn new things. And maybe you guys could come along the way and learn with me. Or maybe you guys can just, draw with me. I know. I'm rambling. All I'm trying to say is that if you want to be here for the journey, please like and subscribe, because I have a lot planned for the future. And if you feel like this year has already started off horribly, don't worry. Every day will be okay. Okay, pause. Every day will feel like shit. Okay, how do I say this? Every day, something new happens. No matter what happens, keep pushing yourself. Become the better version who you are. Stop comparing yourself to other people who you feel like are accomplishing more than you, because you don't know what is happening behind that screen or behind closed doors. Just know that in your life, that you can make the chances and the opportunities for yourself, even if they're small ones. Make the small step, because even small steps bring you forward towards the future. thank you so much for going through my 2024 sketchbook, and I will see you guys later.